Hey guys, it's Bree, and I was just an audience member for The View. Okay, so I just finished wrapping up for The View. I had so much fun, and every time I feel like I say I have so much fun, but really, I did. So it started off, you had to check in at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and same process, have to show your ID, show your background, did all that, check, check, check. And then this time, this opened up to Zoom, so you have to make sure you have Zoom. And again, every show is different. Even if you're working with One Iota, they still have different processes for every show. So just make sure you read the instructions before you do it, or just watch me and I'll tell you what you need to do. So you need to make sure that you have your Zoom. And finally, once you're checked in, you've been let in, it says, do you want to open to Zoom? Yes, open to Zoom. Boom, there you are. You see all of the other guests. And then there was a guy who introduced us, gave us the rules, and then he introduced Regina, which Regina, if you're watching, hey girl, it was so much fun. So Regina is kind of, well, she's a comedian. I don't know like exactly what her title is, but she is in charge of just keeping the momentum, keeping you excited, filling the time during commercials, before the show tapes, all of that. So, I mean, from the get-go, she started, you have to change your Zoom name to your initials. So she would be like, hey, LS, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Where are you from? What do you do? And it just kept the conversation flowing. You got to know everybody. There were some super funny people. There was a lady that was at work while she was doing The View. It was just a lot of fun. You got to see, in this time of COVID, you're not interacting with a lot of people. So it was just fun to feel the warmth of a community again and to have a laugh, meet new people. Even if it's virtual, it was just, I don't know, it felt heartwarming. Like everybody was super nice. There was conversation flowing. It was a lot of fun. So while she was doing that, then it happened to be like maybe 10:20ish. That's when the control room took over and they started filming us clapping, and they would, put our picture up in a grid and they would change it every time. So they were just getting some pre-recordings of us clapping, and I didn't know, but that's what they used during the show. So once from 11 o'clock to noon, when the show is live and they're taping, they're not cutting to the actual audience live. It was what was recorded before the show started. So that was a fun fact. I didn't know that. So yeah, they did a couple of that. I saw myself the entire time, which is very exciting. Different than yesterday from Kelly Clarkson, where I did not see myself at all. But yeah, so I was there. I think I was on like the top row, middle row. I'll insert clips here.
Be right back. When we come back. Come back and see us. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah, we watched the live show. We got to watch it with everybody. There was Joy, Sunny, Whoopi, Mario Lopez was the guest. One of the doctors from the COVID force task for Biden was there. The hour flew by, and I think it's because we were talking during the commercial break. So, because like when you're taping for other shows and there's a commercial break, the screen goes black and you can't see anything. So it's just you and your thoughts pretty much the whole time, just waiting for whoever's working to say, okay, coming back in 5. Whereas this time it was like, oh, we're back. Let's watch the show. So yeah, it was a ton of fun. It did take up a lot of time, so you got to have the time for it. Checked in at 9 and I didn't finish till 12, so 3 hours, but the time flew by. It was a great time. I honestly, I recommend doing The Voice. I've watched The Voice. I mean, not The Voice. Oh my gosh. I recommend doing The View. Have I been saying The Voice the whole time? I hope not. I recommend doing The View. I ton of fun. I honestly, I think it would be different if like it wasn't as political, just because election is done. We're going to the holidays. So if you're not really huge into politics, don't go during a time where it's like major politics. I think it was nice to have the holidays. I knew that Mario Lopez was a guest, so I knew it was going to be lighthearted. So I think that's why I enjoyed it even more, was because it wasn't so in your face, the girls yelling at each other, if that makes sense. But yeah, I highly recommend. A ton of fun. It really was. And so now I just wait to hear back from a couple of other shows. But I'll put how you can go in and watch The View, not The Voice. You can see The Voice, but The View, The View, The View, The View down below. And I'll see you guys next time.